You woke up late, the coffee spilled. Someone cut you off in traffic. A text you expected didn't come. A small mistake at work gets blown out of proportion. And just like that, the day is ruined. But here's what no one ever tells you. It wasn't the traffic, the coffee, or that person's mood. It was you. You handed over your peace like it was worthless. You allowed yourself to be broken by what isn't even strong. You lost a war over something that wasn't even fighting you. This world isn't soft. It doesn't move for your emotions. And if you don't learn to master yourself, you'll be at the mercy of everything. The weather, a stranger's comment, a delay of phone that didn't ring. This is where most people live. On edge, fragile, easily shattered like they're made of glass, waiting to break over the next inconvenience. But that's not how a stoic lives. That's not how you will live. Not anymore, because this life will test you every single day. And the question is never, why did this happen to me? It's always, what will I do with what's happened? The way of the Stoic is not about removing pain. It's not about pretending things don't go wrong. It's about not letting small things become everything. It's about holding your center when the world around you spins. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Read that again. The pain is your estimate. The anger, the frustration, the disappointment, they are not automatic. They are chosen. And that is the hardest thing you will ever learn. That most of your suffering is self-inflicted. You gave a moment the power to poison your whole day. You let a person who doesn't even matter determine your peace. You gave a delay, a comment, a glitch, the right to command your emotions. And for what? A few seconds of venting. A dramatic reaction that makes nothing better. You ruin your own energy and call it justified. But let me ask you, what does it cost you to always take things personally? What does it cost your mind to constantly replay things that don't matter tomorrow? What does it cost your strength to let things so small steal so much from you? The Stoic understands that peace is not found in the world. It is built within, and what you allowed to disturb you reveals what still controls you. That's why epic teacher said, there is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. That means your job isn't to make the world smooth. Your job is to become unshakable. You don't control traffic. You control your breathing. You don't control other people. You control how much power they have over your state. You don't control outcomes, but you control your effort. You control your discipline. You control the frame through which you see the day. There is a war going on between the version of you that reacts to everything and the version of you that observes, breathes, and responds only when necessary. One lives in constant chaos. The other walks with quiet power. And the gap between them is called training. Yes, training. Because this is a skill. Emotional discipline is a muscle, and most people never train it. They let every little thing shake them, and then wonder why life feels so unstable. You want to be free, train your mind to pause, to watch the storm without becoming it. To choose your response instead of being dragged by impulse. That's power. The power to remain calm while others lose their minds. The power to keep your day sacred, even when life throws the usual curveballs. Seneca said it best. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. We build mountains out of moments. We replay things in our head like broken records. We assume the worst, invent stories, spiral into fake scenarios, and destroy our own peace. But the Stoic sees clearly. The Stoic stops the cycle. The Stoic knows there are very few real problems. The rest is drama, mental noise, unnecessary suffering. And you don't have time to waste your life like that. You don't have time to hand your power to minor things. You were not born for fragility. You were born to rule yourself. Let me be blunt with you. Most of your stress isn't about what's happening. It's about what you believe should be happening. You believe they should treat you better. You believe life should go according to plan. You believe today should be smooth, and when it's not, you crumble. But Stoicism teaches us to see things as they are, not how we wish they were. And once you do that, once you stop expecting life to obey your preferences, you begin to live with true strength. You become flexible, resilient, unbothered, because you've trained your mind to stop resisting reality and start adapting to it. This doesn't mean you're emotionless. It means you're in control. It means your mood isn't tossed around by random waves. It means you don't take everything so damn personally. Not everything is an attack. Not every bad mood is about you. Not every inconvenience is a sign that your life is wrong. It just means you're alive. You're here, and the world is doing what the world does. Don't let that shake your soul. When you can walk through a day full of noise and still hear your own thoughts, that's discipline. When someone disrespects you, and you respond with stillness instead of revenge, that's power. When the day crumbles, but you stay composed, that's real confidence, not loud. Not flashy, just calm, centered, untouchable. The modern world will tempt you to overreact to everything. That's how it keeps you weak. Reactive, dramatic, emotionally addicted. But the path of the Stoic is to respond with stillness. Not to ignore the world, but to rise above it. You don't argue with rain. You bring a coat. You don't beg the fire not to burn. You respect its nature likewise. You don't demand people never lie or life never get messy. You simply prepare yourself to face whatever comes without losing yourself in the process. That's what makes you rare. That's what makes you powerful. So, the next something small threatens to ruin your day, I want you to pause. I want you to breathe. And I want you to remember, you are the one who chooses. You are the gatekeeper of your inner world. You decide what gets in. You decide what gets to stay. You decide what deserves your energy and what you let pass like a cloud in the sky.